shit. I even asked him sometime. Well, damn, what is Lukeman doing? Have you talked to him? He always says, oh, yes, I talked to him, but Lukeman has a life, and Lukeman has children. That's what he always says.
Wait a minute, he has a wife and children?
That's what he says.
Oh, he has a wife and children. My God. So you a side piece? Nobody better not say nothing about Vivian, because we got a side piece over there that won't even get this man no money.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
So Raymond said that Rico said Lukeman has wife and kids, and he can't give him no money. So okay, that's what Mr. Raymond said. Okay, Rico Head is giving. Somebody said Treasure said, is he available for modding now? Asking for a friend.
Tell Treasure Lane I'm available. Tell Treasure Lane I'm available for him, honey. I've been watching him too. I'm in his bushes too. I love the cleanup. Gonna clean you up. I love that.
So okay. Oh, somebody said, so Mr. Raymond, somebody just asked how.
Tell Treasure Lane. Tell Treasure Lane if you on here, Treasure Lane. James, if you on here, I just cleaned them up.
So, Mr. Raymond, somebody said how much money he's given Rico so far, and did you get your money back? Because Rico said he gave the money back.
I only gave him the $25, and he did send me $35 back yesterday.
Oh,
after I told him to take me, off. I texted him and I told me to take me off from a moderator, and he sent me $35.
Okay, so what was the $35 for, to say that I don't really need your money because you gave
it was for it says something. Cash App says something about something fees, some fees or something.
So we have verified that Mr. Raymond gave Rico $25, and Rico did give him his $25 back. So somebody said
it was $29. It was a total of $29. I had to pay Western Union.
So wait a minute. So somebody said, so the facts are that you are supporting all Rico's rivals. Well, I don't think Mr. Raymond really cared. Mr. Raymond said he liked us anyhow. So I don't see the big deal. Mr. Raymond likes.
Listen, just because people don't understand, just because somebody likes something and they moderator, that doesn't mean they can't like somebody else. Like I like Rita. I follow Rita, and he don't like that. It seems like everybody that I like, he don't like.
So did you think that was a problem? Because he brought that up about Natasha, and it seemed like he was very upset.
I follow Rita. I follow you. I follow Tim. Let me see who else. I follow Miss Jackie, Miss Boss Lady. I have my people that I like.
Wow. So was he trying to control people and where they would go? Because it seems like he brought Natasha up quite a few times when you were.
And you know what, Natasha? I text when Natasha. Natasha doesn't do any lives, right? Mm-hmm. So every time Natasha make a video, I have a thing with Natasha. When she's not serving tea, when she's not serving her tea, I always get on her. Because the pandemic, she haven't been serving her tea. So I always make a comment every time she comes on and she says, "Oh, I'm not serving tea," and I always make a comment like, "Oh, again, you're not serving tea." And he saw it one day and he just brought it up out of the blue because I was in South Carolina. I turned the computer on and I found out he was already in New York. In New York, in his room, got his food stamps, got his cards. Come on now.
Well, it's good.
And he didn't even have the decency. He didn't even have the decency to text me while I was in South Carolina and say, "Thank you for looking out for me, but I'm already here. Somebody already helped me." Ungrateful.
Wow. He said you make time for Natasha and Treasure Lane. And it seems like that made him upset, Mr. Raymond. But Mr. Raymond says that
I don't care. And I like you, and I like Miss Jackie, and I like Rita.
So it sounds like Mr. Raymond is pretty set. He could be a mod for you, but he can like other people. So I'm not mad at you.
I like just because I'm your moderator. Just because I'm your moderator, I like who I like.
Somebody said
Natasha would say, "I like who I like."
So somebody said he's getting food stamps and still begging. I'm confused. Well, like I said,
yes, he is. Yes, he is. He got food stamps and money and shelter, and he getting ready to get a doctor if he already got one. All for free. All free. FREE.
So Rico was right, though. He said he was going to go to New York, and that's what he's doing, and they pay him for it.
Thanks to me. Thanks to me, come to New York. I'm the one that told him about this, to come to New York. I'm the one.
So treat your moderators well, because this is what happens when. Now, let me say this. I don't have a really deep, in-depth relationship with my moderator. I think the ones who I talk to for the most part would be Vivian, because we do the Labor Day event, or we did the Labor Day event. But again, this is what happens when you require so much of your moderators but give them so little. And then when it comes time that all the fallout happens, this is what happens. But the thing is, I don't think Mr. Raymond would have said anything about Rico had he not gone on his platform to trash Mr. Raymond. And Mr. Raymond had not said anything. Exactly. I would have not even known about this until people were talking about it. And then Rico, again, just because you take it off, that don't mean people don't have it. And someone definitely sent it to me, and I was just appalled at what I saw. I'm like, are you serious? You trying to blame this man for issues that you should have worked out on your own already? Nobody owes you anything. This is your responsibility to get yourself moved, not Mr. Raymond's. And this man shouldn't have to take off his job and stuff. You should, if Mr. Raymond, if I were in that situation, I would have said, Mr. Raymond, what time is good for you? Is that good for you, Mr. Raymond? Okay, Mr. Raymond, I'm gonna try to do that. And then, because you helping me.
He don't do that. He don't do that. He just demands the time. Well, I'm coming and you better be available. Like, who the F are you? You got me all messed up.
So do you think that other people who are modding for him and are subscribers, do you think that they adhere to this? Because it seems like if he does it with you, then I'm sure he's doing it with other people. But the difference is maybe they're doing it because it sounds like he's really demanding.
Well, I can tell you, Jay, I know for a fact, and I don't even know, that a lot of his female moderators, they are very hurt right now. Very hurt.
Empress, what was your question? Somebody said you had a good question. So Empress, somebody said, I'm looking for Empress' question. Jay Wilson, asked him more questions about how and why he got Rico to move to New York. Well, Mr. Raymond can answer that, but he said that he thought it would be better for Rico because he could have gotten better benefits. But I don't want to talk for Mr. Raymond.
Yes, and he couldn't afford. He had to move where he was at. He couldn't afford it anyway. He was gonna have to do something. He was gonna have to go to Detroit, and he didn't want to do it.
So he got evicted out of the apartment in Maryland.
He was getting ready to. He ain't had no money to pay the rent for November.
Lord have mercy. He ain't had no money to pay for the month of November, Mr. Raymond. So that's why he was such in a hurry. That's why he was in a hurry.
Yes, that's why he was in a hurry, and he was rushing me. But I told him I had to go to a wedding, and he would have to wait till I come back. And he didn't want to wait, and he got some woman that in Brooklyn from YouTube, and they helped him do it. And he didn't even have the decency to call me up and thank me. Nothing.
So somebody said, why is he against moving back to Detroit where his family is? That's a good question.
Because his family don't want to be bothered with him. Why you think? Why does he stay at that guy's house? Why does he stay at that guy's house when he goes to Detroit? Why doesn't he stay with his grandmother? That's my question.
Wow. That's interesting. I'm looking at these questions, but it seems like Rico would have to be moving because that wow.
He had to pay his landlord for burning the damn house up. That's why he didn't have no money.
Wow. That's interesting. So you're saying that for the most part that the moderators and the subscribers were really taking care of him and making sure he had food for the most part until
they're the ones that gave him the money. They're the ones that gave him the money to get a U-Haul truck to bring it here.
Wow.
And then he's going to make a statement. I heard him make a statement that I never sent him a cash app or I never sent him any money. I was your moderator. I don't have to send you. I'm working for free.
Wow. So somebody said, so that Amazon story was a lie. He really used the rent money.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. A total lie. I even verified it with my friend that buys from Amazon every day. And he said that's not true. He made a statement that they left a laptop. They said they left a laptop. He took the laptop. And he's going to tell him he lost it or he didn't get it. Trying to pull that. Grimy.
Wow. The revenge of the mods, baby. The revenge of the Mods. The Mods ain't playing.
He's a grimy. He's grimy. He's a grimy.
Stay off them phones. Stay off them phones. See? And again, this would have never happened had Rico never tried to put you on blast. To talk
and you
about
know, Jay Wilson, Jay, I don't mean to interrupt you, but Jay, one thing about me, I'm a very private person. I don't like nobody in my business. I am a very private person. It's on a need-to-know basis. That's why I'm not a YouTube content creator, because I could be one if I so choose to. But I am too private for that, and I don't play. I'm not the one. And he put me on there on the spotlight to something that I don't even want to be a part of. So I am very, very bothered. And I will never forget it. I will never forget this.
Wow.
So you in my city, got a message for you, Mr. Deontay, Rico, Clarence, Lamont, Edward, Barber. You in my city now. Tread lightly.
Well, you all heard that from Mr. Raymond. Mr. Raymond, again, thank you for coming up. You really didn't have to. I appreciate that.